สวัสดีครับพระอาจารย์ครับพระอาจารย์ครับวันนี้บีมาอ่านคำถามนะครับโอเคครับครับ
Hello and welcome to another Dhamma meeting where we will discuss the Buddhist practices of charity, morality, and meditation. Everyone is welcome to join. We are waiting for our first participant. And our first participant is Nining from Indonesia.
Yes, Ajahn.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm here to let Ajahn know that I'm fine and the war cannot hurt my mind in this time. So I keep on practice and practice so that I can embrace the suffering as well as embrace my happiness, Ajahn.
Yes, you must not have any mental suffering
Yeah.
by accepting both the pleasant and unpleasant feeling, the physical feeling
Yeah,
equally.
I keep on strengthen my concentration, like Ajahn said in Dhammakuti, that concentration give me strength for not doing what I like, to suppress my craving, which is
Yes,
the cause of my suffering.
you need equanimity, ubeka.
Yes, Ajahn. Thank you for the teaching, Ajahn.
All you need to do is not to react to anything, react with emotion like love or hate, just merely knowing things as they are.
Yeah, neutral feeling,
It, not neutral feeling, it's neutral reaction.
neutral reaction.
You don't react, you just merely embrace, merely accept things as they are. Someone say bad thing to you, you accept that. Someone say good thing to you, you accept that. You have no discrimination toward either of them with like or dislike. This is the way
Yes.
to protect your mind from being suffered.
And I realized that my reaction sometimes very fast. Maybe I have a habitual reaction that I cannot conduct my mind to stop not doing that. For example, when hearing somebody pass away, Ajahn, sometimes I directly cry. It's very fast, Ajahn. That's why I'm now struggling to strengthen my concentration so that
Yes, you have to do lots of meditation
yeah,
into jhana.
yes, Ajahn.
The more jhana you have, the more equanimity you will have, and
Yes.
the less reaction you will have toward anything.
I know that it happened too fast because at many condition I can clearly see that every move of my body conducted by my mind. I can see clearly. That's why I can control my speech and my deed. But for some condition, that's I still cry. That's why it's very fast, Ajahn.
Because different conditions have different strength of stimulation
Yeah.
for your reaction. See,
Yes.
some some they are very low in stimulating your reaction, so you don't react. But some they can be very strong in stimulating your reaction. So you have to keep on practicing, keep on uh, exposing yourself to more conditions that will cause you to react. Usually
Yeah.
discomfort. You don't like discomfort. So
Yeah.
you have to expose yourself to more discomfort and keep your mind not reacting to the discomfort that been given to you.
Yeah. That's my weakness. That's why I'm now struggling for keep on teaching my for improving my concentration, Ajahn,
Yes,
so
you
that I
need
can more.
you need something to force you to practice more mindfulness and
Yeah.
meditation.
Yes, Ajahn.
And discomfort is a condition that will force you to practice more.
Yeah. Sometimes when hearing about the people that I don't know them, but it's directly makes me cry, Ajahn. It's like maybe I don't know. Is it about the condition of the past life or what? But
You don't understand life.
yeah, yeah,
You still think life should be rosy, life should be permanent, life should go on without death. So when you hear anything about death, you become sad.
yeah,
But if you can teach your mind all the time that death is part of life, it's normal, it's something that will happen to everybody.
mm,
So you have to contemplate on death more so that you will be acquainted with the fact that everybody dies.
yeah,
And when that happens, you just shrug and say, well, what? That's it, that's it, that's the way life is.
yeah,
Why get upset? Why get sad or anything? By being upset doesn't change anything, does it?
yeah, yeah. I know.
Okay. So you still need a lot of work to do,
Yes,
both in
Ajahn.
terms of equanimity and in terms of wisdom.
Yes, I know, Ajahn.
Anicca, everything is
Anicca.
anicca. Anything that rises will cease one day.
Yeah,
So don't be complacent.
yeah. I know.
Try to try to make use of your time as much as possible for the Dhamma practice.
Yeah, I keep on practice. Never stop.
And do other things as little as possible. Do only what you need to do. What you don't need to do, then don't do it. Use your time wisely for the Dhamma practice.
Yes, the time is running out. I know. Less time to practice. That's why I use my time wisely, Ajahn.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Thank you,
Any-
Ajahn, for the
Okay,
teaching.
next, Celia from Peru.
Hello,
How,
Brian. Oh,
how are you
can you
doing?
hear me?
Yes, yes.
Uh, well, as you were talking with the last participant about equanimity, I think I've lost a lot of equanimity lately, like
You
not
haven't
doing
got it
well.
in the first place. How can you lose it?
Good point. Good point. Well, I'm as far as possible now from even getting close to equanimity now.
Mm.
Yeah, meditation hasn't been going in really well, no, because I had insomnia, no, that was very difficult. But then I got bump in my ankle, exactly in the point where I rest my ankle when I sit in half lotus. So it has been very painful. I haven't been able to meditate. So I've been trying to meditate in a chair. But even before, when I sit in a chair, still I did half lotus. So it's the first time that I'm doing that, like sitting like normally in a chair, and it's really not working. You know? So I'm hoping that the pain will pass soon, so I can continue my meditation, you know, as before. But there has been also something um, about some problems I've had with communication, like with people. Lately, in the last weeks, I feel that I'm saying something and the other person understands like something completely different, no? So I'm trying to explain a problem that I have and what's the issue, and they take a small part of what I say and they take it personally, and they start trying to justify why they did that, or suddenly, I mean, it's all about them and it's not about me and my issue anymore, no? And it has been happening in different instances. So it's been a little bit tiring, like feeling that talking really doesn't get lead anywhere. So I understand right speech is important, but sometimes I don't want to speak at all because I don't know, it's like that maybe is a question. Is it wrong to try to avoid speaking as much as possible to minimize all this discomfort that comes with miscommunication and then getting upset about it because I don't have so much equanimity just to see things as they are and let them go, no? So is this
Well,
like
basically,
bawatan ha?
basically, we try to do as little as possible insofar as communicating with other people. Keep it down to a minimum. And even when you have to do the minimum and you find it unproductive, then you can just stop.
Ideally, I would try to do that, but on one hand, I have I have many things to see in this year that I have nothing to do with. I mean, I cannot stop them. It's like lawsuits that I have to see, things with my mother. I can just not avoid them. But on the other hand, if I do that, if I try to stop talking with people and just leave it in the basic things that we really need to share information and content, people don't like it. Like people really like to get all these communication, all this small talk. Like I feel that people get a little bit upset if I just try to communicate like the thing that we need to communicate and not all the talk that comes around.
Well, it's up to you. You want to please them or please yourself. You have to choose.
Point. So in terms of Dhamma, it's not bad if I look for myself, even if people get a little bit upset if I don't.
If you're not physically hurting them, what's wrong
Yes.
with that? You don't do anything. It's them that get hurt by their own reaction to your speech, and you didn't intend to the speech to hurt
Yes.
them anyway. They just took it wrongly, then that's too bad for them, right?
Yes.
That's why
Yeah.
it's
I
better
was
to speak as little as possible. The less you speak, the less the less problem will be.
when I want to speak about Dhamma that I cannot speak about. I only these are my only spaces to speak about Dhamma because here I don't have Buddhist friends, so I just don't have anyone to speak with about Dhamma. Uh, when it's about Dhamma, I want to speak a lot because I don't have many spaces. So I really want to speak and explain and all that. I'm very excited. But when it's about worldly things, yeah, it's one with another, no? Wanting to see for myself, but don't want other people to get upset. But as you say, if I continue to try to avoid other people to get upset, I'm the one who's who is going to get upset lately.
Because you
Yeah.
don't want them to get upset, so you get upset and they
Yes.
get upset.
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah, but you're right. I have to see a little bit more for myself.
Yeah, before you say anything, you have to think first whether what I say will bring productive result or negative result. If it's negative, then maybe you shouldn't be saying anything. So you may have to gauge the reaction that people might have after what you say, and then decide maybe you should talk less or maybe you should not talk at all.
Difficult when I'm trying to explain a problem because I think that sometimes I need to bend things, like try to just say I have this problem and maybe look for some help.
Well, this is cravings and can cause you anxiety and stress if you cannot
How is it craving?
explain to other people what you want to say. So you have to maybe accept the truth that maybe it's not possible for you to communicate with them. So no need to explain
Yeah,
anything.
great. Yeah, okay, I can try that. I can see that as craving. I
Especially
haven't seen it as
if
craving.
you want to
Sorry.
speak about Dharma, speak about the practices in Buddhism, it's very difficult for non-Buddhist or non-interested party to understand the concept of Buddhism. Buddhism is to
Yes.
let go and just to, you know, exist alone. Really, that's what we are trying to do. We want to exist alone
Yeah, yeah,
because everything that we deal with, they are all suffering. They will always hurt us. Like right now, you're trying to communicate with people and you find it difficult. See, it's hurting you, right? So why just stop then? Don't communicate with them. Only after if they approach you first, then you can talk to them. If they don't approach you, then just stay put. Give a smile. Okay, that's it. Say hi and smile, and then go your way.
okay. Thank you, Pranjan.
We want to spend more time uh, dealing with our mind rather than dealing with other people. Dealing with other people is you have to understand how to deal with them first before you can deal with them uh, effectively. And the way to understand is first you have to understand your mind first. So you should spend more time studying your mind, how to make your mind happy all the time, regardless of whatever you do, whoever you meet. You should be able to be happy all the time. Once you can do that, then you can deal with other people and things.
Okay, okay, I'll take that into mind. Yes.
Okay. So come
Thank you,
back to the
Pranjan.
basic, back to mindfulness and meditation and wisdom.
Yeah.
Anicca, dukkha, anatta.
Now I cannot meditate a lot, but I've been trying to have more mindfulness because I've been desperate. Now I cannot meditate. What's going to happen with my practice? So I try to during the day be more mindful. Now I'm putting more effort to let the practice not, not go so low. So yeah,
Okay. Anything else?
nothing else, Rajan. Many thanks.
Okay,
Be
you're
well, be healthy.
welcome. Thank you. Next, intern from Indonesia.
Good evening, Prajan.
Yes, what can I do for you?
Prajan, I don't have question, Prajan. I just want to say happy anniversary 51 Wasa Prajan.
That's been almost a month now.
Yes,
19
at that time I
February.
cannot intend the room.
Huh?
Prajan, I report to Prajan. I will follow Prajan advice. More better, I take my time to practice. Compare, I learn Dhamma Desana from Prajan. Cause in my experience, from the beginning, I don't have a meditation knowledge. I just follow Ajaan advice. And in these 2 years, I can see my progress. So I think this is the important for me practice. And when I have a problem, I just ask Ajaan, and Ajaan always have a solution for me.
Yes,
So
but
thank you for Ajaan advice and teaching and also guidance.
you also have to learn to solve your problem.
Yes.
Unless you cannot solve your problem, then can ask from your teacher. But first, you should try to solve it yourself first, because
Yes.
if you don't, then you'll keep depending on your teacher all the time, and your teacher won't be around all the time. The Buddha said, "Attahi atano natu." You are your own refuge. So you have to learn to depend on yourself.
Yes.
Learn how to solve problem on your own, unless something that you could not really solve. Then you can then go seek for advice from your teacher. But first you must try to solve the problem yourself first.
Understand, Ajaan.
Because if you don't, then you'll get into the habit of asking your teacher all the time when you have a problem. Okay.
Understand, Ajaan.
Okay. Anything else?
Ajaan, I want to ask. Oh yes, I have one question, Ajaan. When meditate until the state separate between the mind and the body, sometimes I see like I'm in the forest and I saw many trees and I meditate in below at the tree. Is this the phenomena?
What phenomena?
So what is the view that I see, Prajan?
What you see in your meditation?
Yes, I see that I'm in the forest and I meditate in below at the tree.
They are mental imagination. Your imagination.
My
Your thoughts
imagination.
working. Wait. I'll
So that is just imagination, Prajan.
Yes, it's sankhara, your mental volition, your thoughts that produce these things. So just ignore everything that appears when you meditate. You want to get your mind into emptiness, nothing. So if there's still something, it means your mind is the one who creating these images. It means the mind is not still yet.
But Prajan, but Prajan, at that time, actually, my mind outside from my body, Prajan.
That's also imagination. It's not real. So just make your mind still. That's the goal of meditation, is to make your mind still. Once the mind becomes still, then you will truly see that the body and you are not the same. So if you still see the separation, it might be just your mental imagination. You have to get to where there's nothing left. All that is left is just the knowing. When the mind becomes still and no more images, nothing appear, and no reaction from the mind. The mind just be merely knowing. So keep on concentrate on your meditation object.
Yes, I am.
Continue with your meditation object. If you use mantra, just continue with the mantra. If you're watching your breath, just keep watching your breath and ignore everything else that appears.
Mm-hmm.
They are not real. They're just illusion of fantasy created by the mind.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Okay?
So, Prajan, how about so I also want to make sure to Prajan, uh, sometimes when I have the condition separate like this, I can see all of my body, like my heart, my lung. So all of my body, all of inside my body.
Ignore them, ignore them. Don't want to see anything when you meditate. You want the mind
Mm-hmm.
to be still and just not
Uh-uh.
an emptiness. If you still have,
Yeah, yes, Prajan.
if you're still seeing,
Uh-uh.
then it means your mind is not yet calm.
But at that time, my mind is still come, Prajan. I
It's
just
not
see.
calm. It's not still. If you see a thing, it's still not. It's not still. It's like the TV. You
Mm-hmm.
haven't turned it off yet. You have to turn off the
Mm-hmm.
TV when there's no image on
Mm-hmm.
the screen. Then that means you have to turn off the mind.
Mm.
The mind is still active. The TV is still working. You still see things
Mm-hmm.
in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
That's not jhana. See, that's not jhana. We want to get to jhana where there's nothing left.
Mm-hmm. And the picture appear after I have the condition separate from my body and my
Yeah, that
mind.
means they are not real. They're not yet.
That is not
You
real.
should continue on with your meditation
Mm-hmm.
because if you play with this thing, you're still using the mind, and the mind cannot be still this way. You want
Mm-hmm.
to the mind to be still and not and not react to anything that appears in your meditation.
Mm-hmm.
Just concentrate on your meditation object only. If you use
Uh,
putto, don't pay
Prajan,
attention to anything else.
sorry, Prajan, at that time, the object also disappear.
Don't pay
Uh,
attention. They appear, disappear. You don't have to pay
uh-huh,
attention to them. Just pay
uh-huh.
attention to your meditation object.
So how when at that time, when sometimes I use Buddha, sometimes I use Anapanasati, but after that, my mostly I use Anapanasati. So my breath is very soft until I cannot feel my breath. Then at that time, I don't have breath. Then I see the spread from my body and my mind.
That is your
And
imagination. That's your imagination.
uh-huh,
Your mind is not still yet. When the mind becomes
mm-hmm,
still, you don't see anything.
mm,
So keep focusing at the same point where you used to, whether there is breathing or not. Don't worry. Just concentrate at that same point. Breath or no breath. Just know that there's no breath, and keep concentrating on the same point.
mm-hmm.
Don't pay attention to anything that appears.
So can Ajahn repeat again? I don't understand. So when the condition I don't feel my breath, so I just
Just know that
now
there's
I
no breath to feel. That's all. Just stay
uh-huh,
in the same point, same as the same.
uh-huh,
Watch the same point. Don't move. Don't go
uh-huh,
anywhere. Watch the
uh-huh,
emptiness.
mm-hmm. So when the emptiness is so what should I do when
Do
I see
nothing. Do nothing. That's what
when
I'm
I
trying
look
to say. Do
oh
nothing. Just merely know.
oh uh-huh, uh-huh. So
Yeah.
when I know that this is disappear when this separate from my mind and my body, I also just see
Don't see.
that is
Don't just
that
only the
is
breath.
force.
Only the breath.
Oh.
Breath or no breath, just watch at that point, and everything else
Mm-hmm.
don't pay attention to anything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm.
just watch at the
Okay.
tip of your nose where the breath
Mm-hmm.
comes in and goes. There is breath sometimes is so fine that you might not be able to feel it, but if you carefully
Mm-hmm.
watch it, you'll feel it again sooner or later.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm. Okay.
all right. Anything else?
Uh, I still I still confused Rajan.
Well, just keep watching the breath. That's all you have to do,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and don't pay attention to anything else, and everything
Mm-hmm.
will be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Uh, so when don't have breath, so
There is breath, you just don't see it, that's all. If there's no breath, then
mm-hmm.
you die. If you don't breathe, you die.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there is breath, don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep watching at the
Mm-hmm.
same point. Stay at the same point. Don't
Mm-hmm.
go away.
Mm-hmm.
Your mind is trying to find excuse to go away and create something all the time.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Okay.
Okay, understand, Rajan.
If you find it difficult with using the breath, then use the mantra instead. Bhutto, 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 and stay with Bhutto.
Mm. Yes, Rajan, I also try use Budo. Also same. Sometimes the Budo also disappear.
It disappears because you stop Bhutto. You don't stop, see?
Uh, Actually, I stop is when I know my object disappear because at that time my mind and my body separate. So I
Don't
just
stop, don't
see the
stop, don't
condition.
stop. Don't stop, don't see, don't pay attention to anything. Keep on with Bhutto.
Mm.
Or else you'll get stuck here. Every time you sit and you say there's separation of the body, you never get into
Mm-hmm.
emptiness.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't reached your destination yet. Don't get off the bus. Continue riding on the bus. Stay on with Bhutto, Bhutto.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay, Rajan.
You want to get off the bus midway. You can say midway and you get out and start to go and do sightseeing or go and do some shopping. Keep riding
Mm-hmm.
on the bus. The bus is your Bhutto or your breath. Stay with the bus.
Mm-hmm.
It will get you to the final destination. Then everything will be blank. Everything will be empty.
Mm-hmm. So Rajan mean when I see that condition that is not real, this is just my imagination. When I
Well,
see the condition emptiness.
I don't know what you see, so I cannot really say. But mostly it's your imagination, your mind producing them, because your mind
Uh,
is not still yet.
uh, when my I just want to confirm to Prajan, so I know this is right or no.
It's not
Uh,
right. When you get to emptiness,
uh-huh.
then you know the real thing. When the mind get into emptiness, then the body disappear from your consciousness. Then you know the consciousness and the body are two separate things. You have to get to emptiness to see this thing, to
Yes,
understand this
Prajan.
thing.
Yes, Prajan. I at that condition, Prajan.
It's not
When
conditioned.
I
You don't see anything.
uh-huh.
It's emptiness. okay enough. I think you just get confused. I don't know how to explain it to you.
Uh-huh.
Okay. If you want to see the separation
Uh-huh.
or say go see the separation, I don't know what to say. I want you to see the emptiness, not the separation.
No. I maybe I cannot explain in English. So I just want to confirm to Prajan. Actually, my experience is I in the emptiness. So when emptiness, so the object is also disappear from me. Uh, Sometimes I just aware, uh, no object, just empty for a while. But sometimes when a long time, when long, uh, I my mind can out from my body, and I see my body like statue.
Okay,
So
see whatever you want to see. Okay.
also this is wrong, Prajan.
You don't see emptiness. You're not in emptiness at all.
Mm,
And the emptiness has to be continuous, not just one brief second and everything else up here. That's not emptiness.
mm, mm-hmm.
Okay. You haven't switched
Okay.
off the mind yet. The mind is still producing pictures, images for you to see.
Mm-hmm. Mm,
When the mind stops, it's like turning off the TV, then there's nothing appears on the screen, right?
mm-hmm.
Okay. Then you know this is the pure mind, the mind that does not have
Mm-hmm.
anything to do with the body.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So Prajan mean the emptiness is must the
Okay,
okay,
just
okay,
just keep
Prajan.
meditating, okay? You're not there
Mm-hmm.
yet. Okay. If you still see things, then you're not empty. It's not emptiness. You don't
Mm-hmm.
have to see things, then that's emptiness.
Mm,
Now you have to turn
okay.
off your computer right now, then you'll see an empty screen.
Mm-hmm.
Right now you're seeing pictures of me and you and everybody else in the room.
Mm-hmm.
So your computer is still working. If you want to stop your computer from
Mm-hmm.
working, you have to shut down the computer. Then the screen become blank. Then you know, oh,
Mm-hmm.
the screen and the images are two separate things. They're not the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just keep on
Okay.
meditating. Okay,
Yes, I will try.
don't see
I will
anything.
try until.
Whatever you
Uh-huh.
see is don't pay attention. Pay attention to meditation
Mm-hmm.
object.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay,
Okay.
Prajan.
Next, Professor
I will
Ken.
try. Okay.
You have any problem?
No
You
problems
seeing
at the moment.
things?
No,
You
I'm not seeing
understand what you
anything.
see? It's not being real.
Yeah, I have no issues at the moment. And no questions for today,
No
Tanaka.
question.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to be safe.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to put my head in the block here. It was still nevertheless very interesting exchange. Thank you.
Yes, it's interesting and so frustrating at the same time.
No, it's okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
next,
Thank you.
full moon. Hi, full moon. Did you take an ordination? Yeah, you can speak now.
Good evening, Ajahn.
Yes.
I'm sitting meditation very good. just focus on the breath, and when it in and I reciting put and it out and I reciting to use this method to meditation, and I feel good, and I can focus on 2 hours, focus on it, on the breath for 2 hours. And tonight I have a question, is that if a person who bhavana to be a Buddha in the future, who's who bhavana 菩萨道, you know, and I want to ask the question is that is if a person who will become a Buddha in the future, when he is on the way to the Buddha, but he isn't a Buddha, can he to teach someone to be a Sotapanna?
You have to be the Buddha first before you can teach other people to be Sotapanna. Like the Buddha, he became enlightened first. Then he taught the 5 ascetics. And one of the ascetic, after listening to his teaching, became a Sotapanna.
Someone have to be a Sotapanna, and then he can teach others. If not, he can, right?
That's right. If you don't know how to ride a bicycle, how can you teach other people to ride a bicycle?
He can talk to the he know the master, and he can talk to the Deva. He know the master, and he met several Buddha in the past, but she didn't want to be an Arahant. She just want to be a Buddha.
Okay, don't worry about the other people. Worry about yourself. Okay.
Okay.
What you want to be.
I want to. Oh, I don't want to be an Arahant. I just want to get nothing. I don't want to get nothing. I don't want to get anything. I want to drop in my grave, angry and ignorance. I don't want those things.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
Yes.
Good. Then get rid of them. Stop hate, stop greed, stop delusion.
Okay. That's
All
right.
Okay, good.
Right. ขอบคุณค่ะ
You're welcome. Okay, next, Alvin from Malaysia.
Namaskar, Tan Ajaan. Tan Ajaan, I was listening to Luang Tama Bua's talk again. He referred to fire of Dhamma. Fire of Dhamma meaning the Noble Eightfold Path, right, Tan Ajaan?
It can be just wisdom alone. Wisdom acts like fire. Once you ignite the fire, it will just burn all the grass that is there for it to burn. So once you ignite the wisdom, once you start to see the three characteristic of existence, then this will then spread out to everything that the mind touches, that the mind comes upon, which are everything that the mind has been attached to.
Okay. So it's referring to wisdom, just Okay, but to achieve that, you have to go through the Noble Eightfold Path as well, right?
Well, you need to have precept first.
Yes.
Then you can develop samadhi. Then once you have samadhi, then you can develop wisdom, ignite the fire of wisdom.
Okay. Okay. So it's refined. Okay. Okay. So it's wisdom.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks, Ajahn.
Is that all?
Yeah. Because I've been listening to his talk. I find it very interesting, but I know the talks are mostly for the practitioner or the monks, right? They're all his students. Yeah. Some part is very hard. It's very hard to understand, very hard to comprehend. Yeah.
Okay. Takes time. Your mind is not yet, your wisdom is not yet up to that level, so you cannot comprehend what he's trying to say.
Yes, that's true. Yes. Long way to go, Tan.
Okay.
But at least we make the first step, I think, all of us here.
Okay. And it's always the first step and never the second step yet.
Yeah.
After all these years, still the first step.
20 over years.
When will you make the second step?
Don't know.
Give up your life, give up your house. And that's the next step. The second step is to give up your house,
Give up.
your family and everybody, and go live like a monk.
Yeah. Maybe, don't know, next lifetime, Tan Ajahn.
Is it really that bad?
It's still very strong. I think my defilements, Kelly's, are still very strong.
Attachment is still so strong. Man.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Long way to go.
At least you admit it. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks, Tan Ajahn.
Hopefully, not next life.
Yeah, maybe one of these days I'll wake up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Thanks.
Next up, Alachita from Dubai. How's the war going on around your house? Do you have projectiles coming?
Well, I didn't see any more this week, but there have been missiles dropping, and but the city is still carrying on.
Continue on as usual. Huh?
Yes, and I always find it interesting because since I am here and I see what the situation is, and then I listen to the news from the West and all these places, and they make it sound like it's terrifying, and that is not the reality. So it's very interesting to observe that. But it is a serious situation, but the city is still functioning. So
good.
Yeah.
Life goes on.
Yes, truly life goes on.
Yeah.
And what can I do? So I'm just teaching my classes and leading my life, and that's it.
Yes, and meditate.
Yes, meditating and listening to, and yes, finding some clarity. Yes.
So how is your fasting coming along? Are you still fasting around?
Yes. So I wanted to clarify. I hope it didn't sound like I was fasting completely. Not. It's like a Ramadan fast. So the sun rise, they don't eat, and then sunset they eat. So
after sunset,
that's right.
They can eat.
So it's a little different timing, but I've been doing it. I've kept it still. So no water and no food from sunrise to sunset.
No eating and drinking water even.
No.
Okay. How do you do it? Not drinking water for?
I thought I wouldn't be able to, but before I wake up, I drink some water, so it's hydrated, and then I don't drink till 6:30 or so.
If you don't think about it, you don't feel thirsty.
It's okay. And interestingly, I read, and because I was like, how would I do it? I read that dry fasting is supposed to be healthy, just if it's not very prolonged. So in a way, it's not that many hours, like say 5:15 in the morning to say 6:30 in the evening. So that's like 12 hours.
Okay.
So I can manage. I feel good actually, very clear in my mind.
You have some restraint on your craving this way.
Yes, and before I had tried and I had given up, like, okay, I can eat, but somehow because of everybody's doing it, it's become a better habit, and I think later I'll be able to manage that better.
Yes, it's like the 6-hour challenge. Same
That's
thing.
right.
You try to restrain your craving,
Yes, yes.
but in a different way, that's all.
Just different way, yes.
But it's still the same craving.
That's right, craving to eat and delight in objects.
Good.
I
It's good
had
to go ahead.
No, you were saying, please.
No, I wasn't nothing.
Okay. I had a question, sort of random, but you've often said, like, when we have good dreams, it's a bit like good karma and it's nothing else. And like when you have bad dreams, it's like the bad karma. And you've also said that when a person dies, they either go to heaven and exhaust their good karma or in hell and exhaust it. So, and then they get born. So my question is, in a dream, we don't do any karma. Does anybody do any karma in a different level of existence, or is it only in the human realm?
Mostly in the human realm that any karma
Okay.
has been done. The rest of the realm is a place where you go and receive the reward or pay the punishment of your good or bad karma.
So there isn't much ability to change. It's
No,
more like just
it's like when you go to sleep, you cannot plan what kind of dreams you're
that's
going to
right.
have.
Okay.
So when you die, you cannot plan and say, I want to have good dreams when I die. I want to be in good realms. You cannot.
No.
You can only be prepared by doing a lot of good karma. Try to do more good karma than bad karma. Then the good karma will then be the one to take the mind to the good realm of existence. It depends which side is stronger. The mind is like a cart, and you have two cows, two horses trying to pull the cart one in the opposite direction.
Right.
The one that is stronger will pull in the direction of the stronger one. So the good karma and the bad karma are like two donkey or two mules pulling in the same cart into two separate direction, two different direction. Which one is stronger that will then be able to pull that cart in that direction, in their direction.
Right.
So good karma, bad karma will take over your mind when you sleep or when you die. When you sleep, it takes over temporarily because normally your mind will be taken by your mindfulness when you get up. But when you go to sleep, mindfulness stops functioning temporarily. So the mind is then being taken over by the good or the bad karma. Same way when you die.
Right.
The body dies, but the mind doesn't die.
Mm.
It's like going into a long sleep, that's all.
Mm.
And when the good or bad karma exhausts, then you have rebirth, you take up a new body. And then when you're born, you wake up with a new body. It's like transplanting, changing your body for a new body when you die. If you look at it this way, then dying is not so bad, right?
Mm.
It's like getting a new heart, new lungs, new kidneys, new everything new.
That's right. But definitely, while alive, then it makes more sense to sow the correct seeds because I don't know where I'll end up and I won't be able to do anything in that realm. Like, what I mean is, this human life and having received the karma,
That's right. That's why the
that is the
Buddha,
most important in
the
that
Buddha's
sense.
teaching consists of three actions.
Yes.
First, avoid doing the bad karma.
Mm.
Second, do only good karma. And third, purify the mind.
Purify the mind.
If you can purify the mind, then you can stop rebirth altogether.
Mm.
But if your mind is still defiled with defilements, the defilement will still keep pulling your mind to a new birth.
Right. So,
But if there's no defilement, then there'll be no one pulling the mind toward a new birth anymore.
mm.
And then that's nibbana. Dhamma is considered to be in Nibbana. So you have to do three things according to the Buddha. Stop doing bad karma, doing the good karma, and purify your mind from defilement. Get rid of all your defilement, greed, hate, and delusion. But if you could not get rid of your defilement, you still have to take rebirth. And then you have to go according to your good or bad karma, to good realm or bad realm, before you take rebirth again.
Right.
Okay, so that is like it's like a long sleep, that's all.
Yeah.
When you're born, you wake up from your long sleep,
Right.
and the baby comes out of the womb and wake up and start crying. And that's when it wakes up from the long dream.
Yes. And then it's like, oh, where am I? I'm a
Yeah,
baby again.
long sleep, yeah.
Right.
Get new house, new father and mother. Good or bad depends also on your good or bad karma also.
Yeah.
If your good karma, you have if your good karma take effect, then you get a good life, a good birth. If your bad karma take effect, then you have a bad life. You might be born poor, born destitute, and so do good karma, avoid doing bad karma, and meditate if you can to get rid of your defilement.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay. Thank you.
you're welcome.
Thank you,
Next,
Ajahn.
Philip from Malaysia.
Hello, Ajaan. I'm here just to listen and pay my respects to you. I
Okay,
don't have any questions.
all right. Go to Jordan now. Hi, Jordan.
Hello, Tanajan.
Still in Chiang Mai?
Actually, I'm back in Toronto now.
Oh,
I decided to
really?
come back a little bit earlier than I originally planned, because
see.
there wasn't really didn't seem to be a point to being in Thailand anymore. I wasn't really feeling like
Have your feel of
excited about
Thailand.
traveling.
Longing for home now.
Yes, I'm staying with my father and back in Toronto, and it's good to be back.
Okay, good.
Tanajan, when I was living at Wat Yan, I noticed that a number of the books that of your teachings that have been printed over the years, I know they're available online, but the physical books had run out of copies and were out of print, and so since then I've been wanting to try to organize to get some of the books reprinted, and I talked to some of the people who are responsible for who know are in touch with the printing companies, and to get an idea of the costs and things, and but I wanted to ask Tanajan if it's okay if to reprint some of the books.
Oh, yes, all my books are, are not prohibited from distribution. Everyone who wants to print and distribute them are welcome to do so without getting any permission from me. It's already given as far as distribution for free distribution. For that.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, so I'd like to get some of the books reprinted. So I'm gonna talk to see if anybody would like to contribute to printing. They can contact me. If anyone from the group, I mean, is welcome to.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
For your...
Thank you very much. I think it would be nice to have them available, because I know they're available online, but it's nice to have a physical book, and I think when I'm reading online, it's also a lot more easy to get distracted by all the other things you can do when you're on a computer.
Yes, yes. But the problem is how are you gonna distribute them? That's the problem.
Oh, I think it would be contacting different temples, Western temples, and to ask if they first if they would have space to have some of the books available to distribute from the temples, like the Ajahn Chah branch, Western branch temples. That's
Okay,
my
you
idea.
find these books interesting, useful?
They're my most prized possessions, these books of yours, Tanajan. I have a collection. I think I have all of them in, and yeah, I wanted to have all of the ones available. I even managed to get some of the ones that were out of print. People have given them to me. So,
okay,
yeah.
good.
I find them very helpful. Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
No, thank you very much. I don't have any questions today about my practice. Yeah.
Okay, keep up with your practice, though. Don't give up.
Okay, thank you. I will.
You came a long way. You're almost there already.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm so happy to be here, and these meetings are so special. And now I will keep practicing. Thank you.
Okay. Good luck to you. Next, Lynn from Indonesia.
Good evening, Tanajan. Hope you are well.
Thank you.
I don't have any question. I've been very busy lately and unmindful.
Or do you have to work?
Yes. Sorry?
Are you working? Do you have to work?
Yes, I do have to work.
I see. That can take away a lot of mindfulness away from you.
Yes, that's true.
But you still have some time to practice in the evening after work?
Yes, I do, but not as intense as before.
So what is going to be your plan?
To reduce the workload. Yes.
Now you're living alone.
Mm.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. That's all I need to say today.
All right. Just remember that what you get from your work, you cannot take it with you when you die. But what you get from your practice, you can take it with you when you die.
But sometimes I feel that I don't have a choice. Sometimes, yeah.
Choice not to work or not to meditate.
Not to work.
Well, you still have to feed yourself, right? Unless you become a machi and live in a temple. Then you can then have the time for meditation. If not, you just have to work and then lose your precious time for meditation. And when you leave this world, you take nothing with you.
That's true. There's some obligation that we need to fulfill at certain point of our life.
Okay.
Yeah.
So long. Good luck.
Thank you, Tanajan. Thank you.
You're welcome. Next, Sarasi from Switzerland.
Sadhu. Good evening, Tanajan. Very happy to see you.
Yes, happy to see you too.
Yes, Tanajan, I have one question today. In the Sapta Bojjhanga Dhamma, 7 factors of enlightenment, what does it refer to? Piti Sambojjhanga? Does it mean that contentment or pleasure coming through meditative states or like jhana happiness? Does it refer to that?
Seeing what again? Can you repeat the first sentence you said?
Yes. What does it mean? Piti Sambojjanga rupture, contentment Piti
PT
Sambojjanga in
is
7 factors of enlightenment. I want to know whether it is contentment or happiness coming through meditative pleasure,
that's
jhana
right.
happiness.
That's right. It's happiness. Happiness from jhana practice.
Mhm. And then it leads to samadhi sambojjanga. Is
Yes,
it?
yes.
Okay.
It's similar to the Noble Eightfold Path, but put it in a slightly different way, that's all.
Mhm.
Maybe more emphasis on the meditation aspect and not on the sila, the precept aspect.
Okay.
In the Bojjhanga, he didn't mention anything about right action or right speech or right livelihood.
Yes.
But he emphasized more the result from your meditation practice.
Mhm.
But it's the
PT,
same thing.
same
PT,
thing. Okay.
Ubekha, eventually. You get to Ubekha. That's when you get to the
Yes.
fourth jhana.
Okay.
And then you go to Dhamma investigation. That's when you start to contemplate on wisdom.
Mhm.
It's the same thing, same Noble Eightfold Path.
Oh, okay.
Present in a slightly different way, that's all.
Mhm.
It depends on who he was talking to. Sometimes he designed the talk to for the audience that he was giving talk to. So if there's no new monks who still doesn't know how to keep the precept, then he can skip the precept part and focus on the meditation and the wisdom part.
Mhm. Okay. I thought it's whether it's also relates to you can be happy even when you don't have any attachment, just natural normal happiness without being attached to anything, or whether it's that's what I wanted to know.
Well,
Tanaja.
if you can have no attachment, then it means you have enlightenment already. See?
Oh.
And in order to have enlightenment, you have to have this bojjhanga. Then you have to have samadhi and wisdom to be able to become enlightened.
Mhm. Okay. 7 factors are very higher states of it's only relate to I mean on the path of for people who are
Who
on the path
already
of
who already have sila, they have no question about sila, about right action and right speech. So the Buddha didn't have to explain this to them. So he focused more on the meditation, samma samadhi, samma sati, and sammaทิฏฐิ, samma sankappo.
yes, right, yes. Okay, Tanajan. Okay, Tanajan, can I ask another small question which came up to my mind?
Please go
Like,
ahead.
yes, purifying a mind, why it always remains so difficult, Tanajan? Because only very few in the world can become an arahant. And is it due to these people's past very big karma, good karma or something? Why we are struggling so hard, but the people only very few people can become arahant? Is it a very big karma, good karma they did in their past lives, Tanajan?
Well, partly that is partly the case. You need to develop a lot of good karma, like meditation and see things as they are, have right view. Then it will be easy for you to achieve enlightenment in this lifetime.
Mhm.
If you haven't developed this, then you have to start from the beginning. Start from mindfulness, start from meditation, and go up to wisdom. But some people already have developed some of this already in their past life. So for them, they can then come and continue on with the work. They don't have to go back and start all over again.
Mhm.
It's like if you have done your bachelor degree in Sri Lanka and then you move to Switzerland, then you can continue on with your master degree. You don't have to start with your bachelor degree again. So same way with people who in the past life they might already have been a monk before. They know how to keep the precept, they know how to live like a monk, restrain the sensual desire, then they can then focus on their meditation and wisdom part. But for people who haven't done anything yet in the past life at all, then they have to start from the beginning. So it takes a longer time, takes a lot more effort than those who have already done part of the work in the past life.
Okay. I thought other than effort, whether those people have during their samsara, they have offered dana to noble, even like Buddha and
Oh,
people.
they might have heard Dhamma talk from those noble disciples or the Buddha himself, but they weren't able to become enlightened then in that time. So they maintain whatever they have gained from meeting these arahants and Buddha, and then they can then, like I say, when you die, you can take this thing with you. The thing you learn, the Dhamma you learn, you can take it with you after you die. You cannot take your money with you when you die, but you can take the Dhamma that you have learned with you when you die. So when you're born in the next life, you can continue on with your Dhamma practice without having to start over again.
Yeah, those people can become
Some can become,
enlightened.
oh,
Yeah.
they can become monk and mechi once they come once they're born and they're ready when they're grown up and they heard of the teaching, they can then they can take up the robe right away. For you, you haven't yet done this before in your past life, so you find it difficult to do it in this lifetime. But if you used to be a monk or a bhikkhuni before, maybe in this lifetime it will be easy for you to become.
Easy for, yeah.
Because you're already used to it. You already know how to do it.
Yes.
So this action that you do in this lifetime will then have effect on your next lifetime.
Next.
Good and bad. If you
Yes,
have
both.
bad karma, then this bad karma will then push you to in the bad direction in your next lifetime. If you like drugs, like drinking alcohol, like gambling, this thing will push you in that direction in your next lifetime.
Yes, Anaja.
Okay, so try to do good karma only. Then the
Yes.
good karma will be accumulated in your mind, and then it will push you in your next life to go in the right direction, the good direction.
Yes, Tanaja. Thank you very much, Tanaja.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you. Sadhu, sadhu. Wish you good health, Tanaja.
You're welcome. Next, your sister turn.
Okay.
Samanji. Do you talk to each other every day? Samanji?
Yeah,
You talk to your
actually,
sister more or less every day?
we chat with each other.
I see.
Maybe once a month or so we call, but every day we chat through WhatsApp.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Lovely to see you, Tanaja.
Okay, any question tonight?
Yeah. Yes, I have a couple. I have 7 questions today.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Tanaja, now for a person who used to meditate but has lost focus for several weeks, how can they get back into the right meditation mindset?
Start with mindfulness. You need to come back to mindfulness. You lost your mindfulness. That's the reason why you cannot meditate anymore. So you have to restart your mindfulness. Bring your mindfulness back to the same level that you used to have before.
Okay, Tanaja. Now, what's the difference between untrained mind and a mind trained through Buddhist meditation, Tanajan?
Well, a
How
trained
does
mind will behave, will have good behavior. Untrained mind will have bad behavior.
Okay. Actually, how does meditation transform the way we think, feel, and act? I mean, how do mindfulness and meditation change the way the mind respond to challenges, Tanajan?
Because mindfulness can control your reaction, your mental reaction. But you also need wisdom to know what's good and bad or right and wrong. Usually mindfulness and wisdom usually go together. Yeah, develop mindfulness, the ability to stop or direct your mind to go in either direction. Then you need the wisdom to teach you which direction is good, which direction is bad. So when you have these two factors, and they will guide your mind toward good action, good behavior.
Okay. Actually, the next question is from a non-Buddhist friend of mine. He asked, if someone attains nirvana in this life, how can that person know for sure that he'll not be reborn? How could this be proven?
It's like
Because he may.
someone who's like addicted to drugs. Once you give up addiction, you know you don't need drugs anymore. Rebirth is just an addiction. The mind's addiction to rebirth. When you can give up the addiction, then you know you don't need to have rebirth anymore.
Okay, Tan. My question is, Tanajan, what advice would you give to someone who is struggling with doubt about the teachings of the Buddha? Now, I think, as I understood, he was a bit doubtful as to whether we can really attain nirvana as long as. And one thing, Tanajan, he also said he read Kalama Sutta, where Buddha had said, unless you can prove anything, do not believe. Actually, that's why he asked this question. I think you will not live to see whether you will be reborn or something. I think that's what he meant, Tanajan.
Well, he should study more. The Buddha didn't teach only the Kalama Sutta. The Buddha also teach believe in the law of karma, believe in the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha also. So lots of Buddhist teaching, the Buddhist teaching might sound contradictory to each other, but you have to study so you get a better picture. So you have to study quite a lot to be able to appreciate and understand the Buddhist teaching comprehensively. Not just study one or two sutta and then decide on those two sutta, you know.
Okay. We have to read extensively.
Yes. And you're lucky you have the Buddhist Publication Society in Sri Lanka and Kandy, I think. They have lots of good Buddhist books that you should.
That's true, Tanajan.
They pick the right one for you to study. You don't have to study the whole Tripitaka. You just pick a few good sutta that will make you understand the concept of Buddhism properly.
Okay, Tanajan. Yeah. Thank you for your answer, Tanajan. My next question is, this is related to the situation in the Middle East. Actually, I don't know to what extent this is true based on what Aparajita said a little while ago, but I read in newspapers that in Dubai in particular, some foreigners, they leave their pets behind and flee to save their own lives. I read this in many of the UK and Canadian newspapers, the news. So is this actually, if this is true, is this the right choice? I mean, people leaving behind their pets and fleeing to save their lives. Is saving human life more important than saving pets? How should a Buddhist act in such a situation? Actually, they are just abandoning their own pets and just fleeing. That's what I read.
Well, first of all, you should apply the Kalama Sutta here. Shouldn't believe anything you hear first until you see it for yourself, or can prove that it's to be true. Once if you can prove it's to be true, then you might then use the wisdom of the Buddha and teaches us that people react according to the defilement. The more defilement they have, they will react stronger. If they have more defilement, they'll react more to save the skin more than the other people. Depends how much loving kindness you have, or how much defilement you have. If you have lots of loving kindness, you might even give up your life to save some other people's life. So this varies from people to people. So there's no one rule that will apply to everybody in this way, in this situation. Everybody is up to their good or bad quality inside of them that will decide what they will do.
But pets are helpless, Tanajan. Now
I
there
know,
should be, there's no one to help them because
but for you, maybe you want to help them, but for other people, they say our pets are not important as their lives. So they say,
okay,
save
that's a
human
personal
life
choice.
first. Yeah. So it's a matter of preference, really.
So that's the come of those pets, no?
I guess so. We're all born and we all have to die, either being animals or human. We still face the same consequences anyway.
Okay. Yeah, that's true, Tanajan. Thank you for your answer. And my next question is also related to the Middle East situation. Tanajan, today we talk of a possible third world war. How can we act to promote peace following Buddhist principles? I mean, as Buddhists, how should we?
Loving kindness is the key. The Buddha said we can end enmity by love, by loving kindness, not by hatred. Hatred cannot get rid of enmity. You can only get rid of enmity by love, by forgiving. So you have to start from your household first, from your home first. Practice loving kindness toward family member first, before you can spread it out to other people's house.
Okay, Tanajan. Now my last question is, Tanajan, when we feel uncertain and when we feel fear about our future, how should an ideal Buddhist behave? Because we usually feel uncertainty and we are not sure about our future.
That's
How should a Buddhist
because the
behave?
future is never certain. See? So we have to accept the truth that this is the way things are. You never know what's going to happen tomorrow. So be ready for anything.
Tanaja, now isn't for some future is more uncertain than for more stable people, or is it uncertain for everyone? Like maybe for people who are educated and maybe who have a better job, there's some sort of certainty. Actually, that's how people think. Law, is it uncertain for everyone equally, or at different degree, at different levels?
There's so many factors that can cause us to die. So it doesn't matter who we are or what we are, how much we have, or how smart we are. When the right factor is there for you to die, you die.
Okay. We should not worry about those things too
No,
much.
just take them as they come.
Okay, Tanaja. Yeah.
But know for sure that you will die.
Yes.
The main point is to be able to accept that anytime. Once you can do this, then there will be no problem. When you will die, how you will die, where will you die will be no problem. If you can accept the fact that you will die, for sure.
Thank you, Tanajan. Thank you for your answers. That's all I have for today. Nice talking to you, Tanajan.
Okay,
Wish you good health.
I hope this answer useful for
Yes.
your readers.
Yes,
Do you have
definitely,
any
Tanajan.
feedback? Do you have any feedback from your readers? From the
Yes,
column that you
Tanajan.
write?
Some of the questions I asked actually are sent by them. Yes.
I see.
Actually, I always ask them to join your Zoom session. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Good. Thank you for spreading the Dhamma teaching. Okay, next we'll go to Belinda from Singapore.
Namaskar, Ajahn.
Yes, go ahead.
One question. They say that sometimes the children would have to bear the karma of our parents. Like, for example, the daughter might have to bear the karma of the father. Is there such thing, Ajahn?
is the one who bears the karma is the one who did the karma, not the parents. So if you have to pay the karma of your parents, it means you have done something, and then you have to pay this karma this way. That's all. It's not your karma. It's not sharing the karma from your parents. It's your own karma. It's your own consequence of your own karma. But it might appear that you are taking the karma of your parents, but actually it's your karma.
Mm. Mm.
So just be happy, and be ready to accept whatever karma you have to pay or to face. We cannot run away. We cannot make excuses not to accept them when they come. Like taxes, you cannot avoid paying taxes, right? Karma, the consequence of karma are like taxes. If you live in Singapore, you have to pay Singapore taxes. I don't live in Singapore, so I don't have to pay Singapore taxes. So that's your karma, not my karma.
Mm.
If you don't want to pay any taxes, be like me, I'm a monk, and monk will have no taxes to pay.
But still, monks, if we have certain karma, we still have to pay like Mongalana, still has to pay.
Yes, yes, that's why I mean everybody has to pay their own karma. It's not other people's karma that you're paying for. That's what I'm
Okay.
trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Although you might appear that you are, for instance, your father is in debt and you decide to pay the debt for your father. This doesn't mean that you're paying the debt, the consequence of your father's karma. It's your karma to be born as his daughter, and it's your karma that wants to pay the debt for your father
Mm.
that caused you to do this action.
Mm.
So it's all upon you. Whatever affects you is your own. The Buddha said you own the karma and you pay the consequence of your own karma. Nobody else. You don't take the other people's consequence to bear upon your own, to take upon you.
Mm.
Okay. All right. Next we'll go to Diana. Hi, Diana. Haven't seen you for a few weeks.
No, Daya. Yes, it's been challenging to join. One of my iPads stopped working, so then I just preferred to listen to, because what I was doing is I was listening to one, and then if I got into the session, then I could just join. Because once I get onto Zoom, I cannot listen to the Dhamma talk the same time.
That's right. You have to have another device to watch live.
Yeah. So then we were joining late, and I figured that I was hearing. And then today there was a time change on Sunday, so we had lots of time to get ready for today.
So next week you'll be 1 hour early.
Yes, so because then it was just falling at breakfast time, always like at 8, but now it's at 9, so the feeding was out of the way.
Oh, I see. Okay. You have any question today?
Yes. Actually, is it okay? I heard a gentleman share about, you were asking where the books could be distributed. Is it okay I share one point?
Go ahead.
Yeah, there's a bookstore in Toronto called Seekers Books, and they provide a section for free books for distribution.
Okay, Jordan, you hear that?
Yeah, so there's like, as you come in on the left, there's a whole bookshelves of Buddhist books, like Buddhist literature, and right on the right, there's books for donation. And actually, I have gotten your book from there one time also.
For free.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So the book, yeah. So like that, because it's like more central and it's free, and it's a private business, so they just okay it.
Okay.
if this helps.
The point is that we don't want to charge money because we want to make it available for everybody who can afford it or not.
Yes, so this book owner, that's why he separates them. Like those books are for sale, but then the people who bring Dhamma books for donation, he places them for donation. Yeah.
Good. Thank you for the information.
Yeah, so that book that I got from about you, that was from the donation section.
Okay. So that's how you get to know me?
No, actually, I got to know you through a friend, and who went to traveling to Thailand, and then I also wanted to go and see a monk because I was meditating Goenka tradition many years. And then opportunity came because I ended up doing yoga training in Thailand. And then I remembered that situation, so I contacted and I ended up there. I followed the contacts that was given to me, and then I came to stay at your monastery that time. And then I learned about all the books from you, and then I brought them back. And then some books were sent to me. That was like 8 years ago. And then there was a lack of printed books. And then I just happened to see one of your books there. So I just took it for a friend.
Okay, good.
I think it's the one with the, I don't know. It's on the shelf somewhere.
Okay, doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yes. So I've been trying to meditate at home morning and evening. And just it feels so elated when I am successful with staying mindful, and still I notice that the struggle, the agitation that I experience when I'm agitated, and I try to get to the mindfulness and it's not there, and then it's just staying mindful with the agitation that's been this week.
I think it's better if you do some chanting instead. You can get rid of your agitation easier, quicker than watching your agitation.
Yes, I've started. That's something else that I've added in there, and sometimes I chant like Metta Sutta in English, and then once I know that my mind like stays with what I'm, I have like this little meta speech. And then once I know that I can go through it and the mind is staying focused, like listening to my instruction, then I can switch to the Buddha. But mostly I've been just trying to do like breathing and Buddha, and then just frustrated when, I don't know, like yesterday I wasn't able to stay with the breath and the Buddha in a challenging situation. And then I tried to switch to this metta chant I do, and that was challenging too. So then I just tried to do the best that I can,
Okay.
because my mind was just not listening. Yeah. The walking helps when I go for the walking meditation and I do the breathing and the Buddha. That's probably the best I can do to have the time out.
Yes, sometimes you might have to try different method to deal with the situation.
Mostly it's just when I feel really out of control, when I cannot. But then what I do is I try to remind myself that, death is coming, this body is impermanent. Like I've been doing more that reflection, and that's also been giving less pressure, lessening the pressure of the situation at hand. And then we went to the I started going back to the monastery now a little more, and my daughter is a little bit better staying there. Just she's become just a bit more able to understand that certain things just need to be done, and that's for her benefit. And she's able to follow through now more. Whether she likes it or not, she's kind of understanding that this needs to be done. So that's been a big help, to be honest.
Okay.
Because she's really struggled before about not getting what she wants. Not like all the time, but like more like getting what she doesn't want. if that makes any sense.
Yes, you can cause her to be agitated. When
Yeah.
when you cannot get what she doesn't want to get.
Yeah, yeah. Like, let's say we would meet somebody to go for a walk and another child would not be feeling well, so that the time doesn't go well. And then that creates suffering for her. Because we actually don't do a lot of socializing. So, yeah, actually, I think she also wanted to say something.
Okay.
But let me just check if I'm just, well, just an update with my mom. I've just tried, I've made a lot of progress, to be honest. I'm able to like listen to her and do the Buddha, Buddha, Buddha. And she said she's felt very like calm and supported in my interaction with her now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've made a lot of effort to just keep doing that.
Yeah. Maybe she wants to talk more than listen to you.
Yes, and that's been a challenge, I think, last year. But now, like, I've set out that like the first thing I do is I listen to her.
Uh-huh.
And I think it's because the things that she tells me is not anything that she can tell anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Like all the pain of the aging, and it's been a struggle for her because she said when she shares with me her pain, she actually doesn't like it. She doesn't like to hear herself share her suffering. So it's kind of like went full circle, but then she feels the pressure, right? The pressure of the suffering builds, and
Yes, you should encourage her. Just say anything you want, Mother. I'm happy to share your experience.
yeah. Okay, I'll do more of that.
Yeah.
Because otherwise she feels like stuck and miserable all alone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's like lots of misery coming. I can see that now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, I think okay, my daughter's just she's just gone to the bathroom.
Okay.
But I think just some working situations, I've been trying to understand how to where the middle way is, like what to say and what not to say, what to accept and what not to accept, because sometimes it turned out that if I wasn't saying too much, yes, you can come. When I wasn't saying too much, then I was, yeah, can you please come sit here? Then I wasn't like being respectful to myself and others. It was a very fine line. I still haven't figured that out, to be honest.
Mm. Well, if you're not sure, just don't say anything.
Say it again?
If you're not sure what to say or not to say, then just don't say anything.
Yeah. Well, I've sort of withheld, and then some harm came from it. So then I was just trying to figure out how to best set some boundaries, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So some harmful things. I'm still like in the process, so I'll update you next time. But my daughter's here now. Is that okay? She gets to
sure. Come in.
Be respectful. Yeah, you can say.
Good morning, Greta. Your name is Greta, right?
You have to go.
How are you this morning?
Fine.
Fine. What time did you get up? Did you do any chanting this morning? You do every day, every morning. Do you chant to start your day with? Good. Do you have anything you want to ask?
You were going to share about your Dhamma school. That's okay. Yeah. Okay, okay, she just wants me to sit in the back. She joined a new class at the Sri Lankan monastery.
I joined the new class at Sri Lankan monastery.
Okay.
and we watched a Jataka tale about monkeys.
About monkey.
Yeah. And then we put on a theater about the Jataka tale.
Mhm.
With,
Yes, the Jataka tales are about the Buddha's previous life.
yeah.
I don't know, she was telling me that they did some kind of loving kindness meditation there also.
You did loving kindness meditation.
Good. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Did you make any questions? Okay, you can just pay respect.
Okay. All right. Be happy, be well. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Ajaan.
Okay. You're welcome. Anything else?
No, just really happy to have access now. I think with the time change, it should help. And I've been trying to keep the 6 precepts, and it's very tempting to do the fasting again. I did last summer, and that was very helpful, to be honest. To get the clarity and not get anything in the way of, just putting the time into the practice. Otherwise, I do find when I have to drive out every day and then have appointments, it's just not possible to do 2 things at the same time.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
Just always very happy to be here.
Okay. We're happy to see you too. Well, you'll be able to join us next week again.
Yes, 9 o'clock is much better. Thank you.
Okay. Good. You have already switched the time.
Yes, Sunday.
Sunday.
Next week, Sunday. Actually, I was late for everything on Sunday because I didn't know about the change until someone told me.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. See you next time. Next, go to Kok Seng from Singapore.
Good evening, Ajaan. I'm here to pay my respect to you. No questions at the moment.
Okay. Good to see you again. Next, we'll go to Sri and check. Where are you now? In Bangkok or back in Malaysia?
In Bangkok,
Still in Bangkok.
Yes.
How long will you stay in Bangkok?
Until March 22nd.
22nd?
Yes.
In Bangkok?
Yeah, with our parents. So
I see.
yeah.
What do you want to do for so many days?
We just take them to
Wherever they want to go.
whatever they want to
Just
go.
follow.
Okay.
Whatever they want to eat.
Our responsibility is to
Please them.
Yeah, and like carry the push the wheelchair and carry it anyway.
That's what I do.
Be their servants.
Servant. Yeah.
Yeah, so take them around, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, well, we miss Banang Pearl and it was good to see the students there at Furu School the other day. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also thank you for the teaching at the front of your kuti.
Great experience.
Great experience.
Yeah, we're very grateful for the experience. I really like the teaching about cutting off the right hand, Ajahn. About the it's our habit, right? But we had to force ourselves, change the habit. So you have
Yes.
to cut off the right hand.
Mm.
So you can write with the left hand.
Teaching the dog with new tricks. It's hard. Teaching old dog with new tricks is hard to do.
Yeah.
Very, very old dog. Because the too long, the habit has
Lifespan.
been
Yeah.
too long.
Your mind has been used to this habit for a long time.
Yeah. But it's not impossible. You always say it's not impossible. So
That's
we
right.
still have hope.
If it's impossible, the Buddha then wouldn't waste his time teaching us the
Yeah.
Dhamma.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's
So
not impossible.
we have to have the resolve. First, you have to set up the resolution. From now on, I'll switch my habit from bad habit to good habit.
Oh.
Yeah. That really struck me when you say force, like, because I never think of like have to be forceful, right? So
Well,
like,
the Buddha, when he stands under the tree, he has to force his mind to become still. See.
yeah, I never think of this way, right? I just maybe I take for granted, like thought Buddha has all the paramis, wasn't that hard, right? But I didn't realize that, actually that struck me that he's also just like, being
He has to
forceful, right?
struggle. He has
Yeah,
to
he has to
struggle
struggle.
Yeah.
against his
Yeah.
own defilement. So
Yeah,
everybody have to force themselves to fight against your defilement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
By
that's
forcing the mind to practice mindfulness, forcing the mind to meditate, forcing the mind to see things as anicca, dukkha, anatta.
Yeah.
These things they don't come naturally.
Yeah. Yeah. That's so important to hear this, that it's not natural. We have to force ourselves to actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We think the way we are now is natural, but it's not.
Oh.
It's defiled. It's delusional, not natural. Delusional, driven by defilement of greed, hate, and delusion. The way of the Buddha is natural. Once you have got rid of your defilement, then the mind becomes natural. Free, doesn't have any craving for anything.
Yeah.
When you have craving, you are slave to your craving.
Yeah.
When the craving tells you to do something, you have to do it right away, right? Go get me a bottle of beer, or get me a cup of coffee.
Yes. We don't need to be forceful.
I don't have to force myself
Yeah.
to eat delicious food.
You're a happy servant to do what your craving tells you to do.
Yes. Yeah. That's why when you told us like, has to be forceful, right?
Yeah.
So that struck me.
Very
Yeah, very conventional war always like taught us like, don't be too forceful to ourselves.
Don't be hard on
Don't be
yourself.
hard on ourselves. Like
Actually, we should.
even children, students, or we don't have to be like, forceful or hard on them. But for Dharma, that has to be forceful because our kilesa is so strong.
That's right. You have to apply the right amount of force in order to deal with the force of your defilement.
Yeah.
If your defilement is not strong, then you don't have to use strong force. But if your defilement is strong, then you have to use strong force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a middle way there somewhere.
Yeah.
There's a middle way.
Force that is appropriate to deal with your defilement. You have to use the proper amount of force.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that teaching, really, that's what I gained from this trip.
Some people might have less defilement, so they don't need to do much forcing because they're not much resisting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you have strong defilement, then you have to use strong force to deal with your strong defilement.
And that's probably for me.
Yeah. Me too.
So you cannot expect things to come naturally.
Yeah.
To switch your mind around from delusional to become enlightened, you have to force it to turn around.
It's true. Yes.
And you need to force it by the practice of the Noble Eightfold Path.
Mm.
Yep.
Yep.
I think I'm too easy on myself, so
Yeah.
that's a very good teaching.
Yeah, very good teaching.
Yeah, need to use more
Yeah.
force and don't be too relaxed on
Yeah.
myself.
And I did it in front of your kuti, because normally when I meditate I have a cushion, but in front of your kuti I don't have a cushion. Oh, it's like so I keep Buddha, I keep reciting Buddha, in front of your kuti. So for me, I have a cushion normally. So
Then you have to take the cushion with you wherever you go when you meditate.
I was thinking next time.
Don't use it. You don't need cushion.
Yeah. Ajahn, another question is there a byproduct of like during the meditation? Like the other day you told me, like, okay, I know that I'm not going to worry about however, like, that like tense up, right, of my bodies, on my face, because I didn't know anything, right? It's subconsciously. But is there a byproduct of like when people meditate? Like,
Well, the byproduct on the result is peace and calm and happiness. That is far greater than any other kind of happiness.
okay.
When you reach jhana, you find peace and contentment. You feel that you're so happy, so full, you don't want anything, you don't need anything anymore. You can give up everything. You don't need anything. You realize that the mind doesn't need anything at all. All it needs is jhana to keep it happy. Once you get to jhana, you want to go back to jhana all the time. You don't want to go back to your wife, your family, or anything anymore, because they are not as good as jhana. Yeah. That's why the Buddha left the palace. He left the palace because
Yes.
he found jhana better than anything else. But the jhana is still one defect about jhana is that it's not permanent happiness, because the jhana could not get rid of the defilement. It can only temporarily suppress the defilement. Once you come out of jhana, the defilement will come back into action again, and causing you to have agitation and restlessness. So you need the work of wisdom to get rid of the defilement when you come out of jhana, to make the happiness of jhana to become permanent without having to go back into jhana again. By getting rid of all your defilement with wisdom. Okay.
Yes. Thank you, Ajahn. Thank you for your teaching.
Thank you, Ajahn.
So when do you expect to come back to Canada? Get back to Canada?
March 22nd.
March 22nd we'll get there. Yeah, because the time difference. So we are leaving March 22nd here, but then when we get to Vancouver, it's
Same
March
day
1st.
again. Same
Yeah,
day again.
same.
We're 1 day ahead now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we gain 1 day.
I see. Okay.
I gain 1 day in my life.
So you're not stopping. You're not stopping in Malaysia this time.
No, because our parents come here to meet with us.
Okay.
Yeah, then we go to see you. Then we bring them here.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, and they are happy too. They are happy to see you too. They are happy to go there. And
yes, everybody looks happy. Good.
Yeah, it's a great experience for them.
Okay. All right. See you next week.
See you next week. Thank you, Ajahn.
Thank you, Ajahn.
Okay. Next, Steph from Oregon.
Hello.
Hi. Yeah, I saw you bring your dog with you.
Yes, there's my sweet girl. Yeah, she's good. She was listening to you and then she had to come over and watch you. Yeah,
She's calm now.
calm enough. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
My practice is going well. I keep doing the 3-hour challenge. Feel very good about that. I feel my energy raising as I talk to you, but no, I'm doing my practice and it's going very well. I do the 3-hour challenge every week. What I'm doing is tying myself to Buddho now to keep my mind
Occupy, not thinking.
concentrated. Yes, yes, and it works very well the entire 3 hours. Sometimes I don't have to. It's almost as if I lose the Buddho because I'm so calm. I don't know if that's wrong. If I should just
No, once your mind becomes calm, you don't need Buddha anymore.
that does happen, and then I
Yeah.
just feel
You
very,
can
very at
stop.
peace. Okay.
Enjoy the peace that you get from the mind being calm.
Okay.
But as soon as the mind starts to become active again, then you have to stop it
As
by
soon as I
reciting
notice
Buddha again.
like a ripple or anything, I just
Yeah.
back to the Buddha.
Yeah.
And
Good.
then when I'm walking around, last week you said merely knowing, and I have kind of kept that as a mantra. If I notice myself be like, oh, so beautiful, I'm like, oh no, merely knowing. So I'm just kind of like, anytime I go into like anything that's too much thought or like, I just merely knowing, and that's been good. Is that correct?
Yes, to prevent your mind from creating thoughts and cravings. After, if you see something nice, then you might start to crave for them.
Yeah. And anicca is another thing that I will just say is it's usually like the happiness. I have to be like, this is anicca, just so I don't,
Don't become
attached to that.
attached to it.
Yes,
It
exactly.
will be gone sooner or later.
Yeah. So I think I'm starting to add some wisdom into my life, and that's been good.
Yes, look at everything as anicca.
Yes.
Even your own body is anicca also.
Yes. Yes. That's
Everything
coming
is
next.
anicca.
I know I have to. I'm getting the outside. It's interesting. I'm kind of doing it. Yeah, getting control over enunciation of the outside, and now I have to,
You eventually have to come back to yourself.
and
Your
separate
body. Yeah.
Yep.
Your body is also anicca.
And then I have a quick question that just came to me. It's kind of it's not even anywhere in my life, but so if someone is reborn in a heavenly realm, they can be, and they don't reach enlightenment from there, they go back down to be reborn.
Yes, reborn as human.
As a human. So it is kind of dangerous to not fully, because you can do they lose what they've gained?
No, what you have gained from your Dharma practice will be with you.
Even
But-
from the heavenly realm, like when you're
Yes,
reborn.
but the good karma that you have done will be exhausted after you exist in the heavenly realm.
Okay.
When it becomes exhausted, then you have to come back down and reborn as a human being.
Try it again.
But the habit that you have accumulated, such as mindfulness, meditation, or generosity, or loving kindness, this will be with you.
Okay.
With the mind. You don't lose this thing.
Okay. So you kind of have like a step
They
up.
become part of your character. They become part of your character.
That's excellent. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
I appreciate your everything.
Okay. Lakshya, hi.
Good evening, Ajaan. I hope you're doing well.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, so I had a question about kilesas, Ajaan. I was listening to the advice that you were giving out earlier and about forcing yourself to practice. I personally think that I don't really have a good practical understanding of what kilesas are, other than greed, hatred, and delusion. In a way similar to how you have taught mindfulness practice. So it is very evident in the present moment. And after getting your advice on that, becomes very evident that I practice Buddha and I can be in the present moment. But I don't think I have a similar kind of understanding about kilesas. But I have this suspicion that there are some hidden enemies that are actually wrecking my life, but I don't even know about them. So I guess I need to force myself to fight against them. So if you could please share some thoughts on that.
Well, it's your defilement or kilesa that is opposing your life. It's pushing you into doing something bad, not something good. That's all. So try to get rid of your defilement. They are your enemies. Nothing else are your enemies. The real enemies are your greed, hate, and delusion.
So in daily life, Ajahn, how do they manifest? In just thoughts and actions?
Well, first it comes in thought. You see something nice and you want it. Even though you don't need it, then this is called greed. If you see a new shirt, you see a shirt, but you already have plenty of shirt. You don't need a new shirt, but you still want this shirt because you think you like it. Then this is craving or greed. Or when you see something you don't like, you become angry. This is hatred, and you dislike. So like, dislike, defilement. Try not to have any like or dislike. No love, hate, or fear, or seeing things as being yourself or part of yourself, or belonging to yourself. Because nothing is there's a self in you at all. You're not a self. You're just a knowing element.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
just watch the four things: love, hate, fear, and delusion. These are the manifestation of the kilesa. When you love somebody, this is kilesa. When you hate somebody, this is kilesa. When you're afraid of something, this is kilesa. When you think everything you have belongs to you, this is kilesa. Because nothing belongs to you.
Mhm.
In
Yeah.
order to counter your delusion, you have to see everything as anicca, dukkha, anatta. Then when you see everything as anicca, dukkha, anatta, then you will stop your love or hate toward them.
Okay. I feel there's a lot of sense of self attached with thoughts that makes it somewhat difficult to let go of them, because it also feels comfortable, but it also feels like it's a part of the self, the thoughts. And I
Yes,
guess,
it's the thought that creates the concept of a self. See? When you think I am right away, right?
yeah.
You think you are, therefore you are. When you stop thinking, then the you disappear. So that's why you have to practice a lot of mindfulness to reduce the self in you. The less you think about it, then the less self that will be in yourself, in your mind. So use Bhutto to replace your thinking. Only think only when you have to think. But when you don't have to think, use Bhutto to stop them.
Mhm.
Train the
So
mind just to become knowing and not thinker. Be a knower, not thinker.
yeah. So the knowing is or should be my refuge, or I should like withdraw back to knowing, and everything else is not self.
That's right. Even the knowing is not self either.
Mhm.
The knowing is just knowing, just a knowing element. It's one of the six elements. Water, earth element, water element, fire element, wind element, and space element. And the mind or the knowing element is the sixth element that combine with this other element to produce things in this world. We have trees, we have mountain, we have planets, we have stars. These are our elements.
Okay.
But the most important thing is the knowing element. The knowing element is defiled by delusion. To think that it is a self. When there's no self, it is just knowing.
So the first step is to withdraw back to just knowing,
Yes.
and okay.
And then tell the mind to just to remain a knowing. and not reacting to anything. Knowing is like a mirror, you know. When you see a mirror doesn't react to any images that appear on the mirror, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Same way,
Observe.
anything that appears in the mind, don't react to them. That makes the mind behave like a mirror, just merely know. But with delusion, the mind react with the self. Somebody say something bad, you say, "Oh, this person is saying something bad to me," and then when in fact there's no me in the first place. It's just a knowing that know that this person is saying something bad.
So Ajahn, if we adopt the attitude of just knowing, just observing, then how can we force ourselves to fight against something? Isn't it more self? How should I
If you can
understand?
if you can remain just knowing, then you stop everything. You stop your greed, your hate, your love, hate, and everything. But in order to be able to do this, you need jhana to be the one to make the mind to become just merely knowing. Without the jhana, your mind will constantly react with the self. But with jhana, then the jhana will suppress the self. And when you come out of jhana, when the mind wants to react with the self, you use wisdom that there's no self in me, there's just knowing in me. There's no need for me to react to anything. There's no need for the mirror to react to anything. So just be merely knowing. People say something good, just know that they say something good. If they say something bad, just know that they say something bad. You don't need to react with angry, hate, or love. But if there's illusion, you will react. If somebody says something good, oh, he's saying something nice to me. See? And actually, there's no me.
Yeah. It's delusion. So literally all our thoughts, except the ones that we are mindfully using to do any kind of work, is all the work of kilesas.
Yes, mostly.
Okay. And Ajahn, in the mindfulness practice of reciting Buddha throughout the day, uh, feels like if we really give it our all, it's like withdrawing from the world, and it's like going inside a room and locking the door. But if we are giving so much attention to Buddha, how are we supposed to do our regular tasks? Even things like if I'm walking my dog or taking a shower needs some awareness of the task itself. So how should we do that?
Well, you try to reduce the workload, the unimportant workload. Try to do nothing. Try to give up your dog. Try to give up everything and live like a monk. Yeah. Empty of everything, of every possession that you have. Only keep just the basic necessity of life. And do only just maintaining life and nothing else. Then you can spend most of the time being alone in the forest, in a room, or wherever, and try to stop the mind from thinking of a self.
So the goal is just stop thinking, right?
To stop thinking and to teach the mind that the thinking is not a self, it's just a thinking.
Okay.
No one thing, just thinking.
Comes and goes.
Device and cease. But this is too far. You have to go, you need the tool to deal with this thing. First, you need jhana. Before you can get to jhana, you need mindfulness. Once you get to jhana, then you can get a better picture of your mind and of the activities inside your mind. Then you will be able to know how to deal with them properly.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. One last question, Ajahn, quick one. So for example, if life gets too comfortable and it's very easy to get complacent, I'm finding myself that it's very easy. I'm getting more and more complacent. So how do what should I do in these scenarios, and how should I
You should
mean,
create some discomfort to stimulate your practice. Like taking a 6-hour challenge. Have you tried that?
no, not yet.
Okay. Or fasting, for instance. Creating more discomfort, then it will require you to do more practice to deal with the discomfort.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Understood. Thank you, Ajahn.
I'll go stay in a monastery for 3 days. Go take a meditation retreat or something.
Mhm.
That will force you to do more practice, more mindfulness practice, more meditation practice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right, Gary, you're the last person before I go to B for more.
Good evening, Ajahn. I'm just here to pay respect. No
Okay,
questions.
good to see you.
See you.
B, you're next. Any question from you or from the question from home?
Good evening, Prajan. There are two questions from Facebook, and they're both from Poliang. The first question is, Prajan, how to keep the mind motivated to continuously practice meditation, keep focused?
Well, you can think of death. That life is uncertain. You can die anytime, so don't be complacent. You have the time now. Try to take advantage of the time that you have before you lose it.
Right. And the second question is sort of a follow-up. I am facing body health problems all the while. For example, experiencing a road accident, having some foot issues that makes the body quite sick and uneasy to meditate. Is this due to my karma that is blocking me from practicing meditation?
Yes, your immediate karma. The accident is part of your karma. See, so try to be mindful whatever you do to reduce the accidental karma that can happen to you. Okay. What
Yep,
about
that-
you? You have any question?
Maybe just a short one, Prajan, just on fasting. Um, Normally when we fast in the Buddhist tradition, do we fast just food or we have to fast water as well?
Just food. You can drink water, or just plain water. No drinking others. Like beverages. No coffee, tea, anything because they're essential pleasures. You want to avoid sensual pleasure, so you drink the water for your body, not for the mind, not for your defilement.
So water is allowed because, for example,
Yes.
now there's Ramadan and they actually don't drink anything at all. But that's not
Yes.
so healthy on the body, is it?
Well, I don't want to comment on this, but it's a different method of practice. Let's put it that way. We don't have to fast drinking water because the water is essential for the body's function. But food, you don't have. You can fast for a few days without affect the body function. And the reason why you want to fast you because you want to create discomfort for the mind, so that the mind has to use the practice to deal with the discomfort. So it's a different purpose in fasting. So it's not good to compare with the other type of fasting. Okay,
Yep.
anything else?
No, Prajan, that's all because I was just curious, but I think you just answered my question very well. So thank you. That's all I have.
Okay. Well, that's all about the time we have for today. Thank you for your participation, your company. I hope this meeting is useful for you and can help you advance in your practice. In the meantime, please stay safe, be constantly mindful, and keep on practicing. And if all goes well, I'll see you all at the same time next week. Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you อาจารย์
สาธุเจ้าค่ะ
Hello,
Ajaan.
Ajaan.
Thank you, Tanajan. Thanks, Edmund. Take care, everybody.